Good morning. Welcome to online video tutorials of Sai Vidya Institute of Technology for the subject software testing. Here we will be discussing about static testing, inspections and walkthroughs which are performed in the testing process, which will be carried out in the testing process. Now we shall have a discussion about static testing. So what is static testing? The testing which is carried out without executing the application under the testing process, we call such a type of testing as a static testing. In the sense, the application will not be executed, but we will be testing that application. Such type of application we call it as a static testing. This static testing, it helps to discover the faults and any ambiguities are there and any errors are there in the requirements. We can identify such things in the static testing, and other application relation documents also will be verified in this static testing. So the static testing, it helps in discovering the faults, ambiguities and errors in the requirements and the other application related documents. This static testing, it is a complementary to the dynamic testing. As I said you, the testing process will be carried out without executing the application. So if we execute the application and we perform the testing, in the sense that we call it as a static testing. So this that we call it as a dynamic testing. So static testing, it is a complementary to the dynamic testing. This type of static testing, it is done by a team of individuals who did not write the code. In the sense, one who write the code, one who will be involved in coding process. So those individuals will be there in the coding process. Those individuals will not be involved in this static testing. So it is done by a team of individuals who did not write the code. So static testing, in the sense, it is carried out without executing the application under the test. Then it helps in discovering the faults, ambiguities and errors in the requirements and any application related documents. And it is a kind of testing which is complementary to the dynamic testing, and it is done by the team of individuals who are not involved in writing the code of a software. Next is about elements of static testing. This static testing, it assesses the following things, that is the requirement documents, design documents, user manuals and static testing tools. Here you can see that test team will be there. So for that, the input will be the requirements which is given by the customer, and then the application code and the documentation. That is the testing team, they will collect all these things. That is they collect the requirements of a software, and they collect the code, that is the application code and the documentation which is related to that application. When they perform the testing process, they will come up with some of the outcomes. That is a list of error recommendation. They will recommend something to the what they will observe. They'll recommend on those things to the team members, that is to the developers, to carry out those whatever the recommendations they have given to work upon that. That is, once they perform the static testing, they'll come up with the outcome of that process. So that is a list of error recommendations. And here this application code and documentation, it will be given to the static analysis tool. So here the static analysis tool, it will be having the control flow. That is, it will give as the output as the control flows, data flow and other data which will be given to the testing team. So when this testing process is done, when they carry out the testing process, they'll come up with the outcome of that process. That is a list of errors what they'll be observing in that process. So they'll give it as a recommendations. So this is how the static testing will be performed. Next is walkthroughs. What is walkthrough? Walkthrough, it is an informal process to review any application related document. You know that reviewing in the sense you will be performing the inspection like process. So you'll be reviewing everything which is related to that application. That is, you'll be reviewing the documentation or the code which is related to that application what you are developing. So this walkthrough, it is an informal process. It is not the formal process. It is an informal process to review the application related document. So you can have requirement walkthroughs, code walkthroughs, review plan, and user needs. So this requirement walkthrough, here you can have the requirement review, that we call it as a requirement walkthrough. Then you can have the pure code review, because since it is an informal process to review the code, we call it as a code walkthrough. Then you'll have the review plan, user needs. Then free from the ambiguities and inconsistencies. What are the requirements which are free from the ambiguities, and if any inconsistencies are there, that will be noted. Then you will be reviewing the functional and the non-functional requirements. Then a detailed report will be generated by understanding the desired application. So this is how the walkthroughs will be carried out. Next is inspections. Inspection, it is a formal process, whereas walkthrough, it is an informal process. This you have to remember. Inspection, it is a formal process usually associated with the code. You will perform the inspection process for the code. It is usually associated with the code itself. The formal code inspection is done to improve the code quality at the lowest cost. That is the main intention of performing this code review or code inspection, is to improve the code quality at the lowest cost. Then the team, they will work with the help of an inspection plan, which consists of the statement of purpose. That is, the team members who will be performing this inspection, they will have the inspection plan. Since it is a formal process, they will be having the inspection plan to carry out this inspection process. So it consists of, that is the inspection plan, it consists of the statement of a purpose, for what purpose they are carrying out this inspection. Next, work product to be inspected. What are the things that need to be inspected here? That is a code and document inspection. Next, team formation. So there will be a team members to perform the inspection. So what are the roles and tasks that need to be performed by each individual, each team members? They will be having a plan for that. Then a rate at which inspection task is to be completed. What is the schedule to perform this inspection task? Next, the data collection forms. Like it consists the defects discovered, what are the observations that have been made in this inspection process. They have to list it out. That is, that it consists of that, we call it as the data collection forms. So it will be there in that, which consists of the defects discovered, code standard violation, and time spent in each task. So this is about inspection, how the inspection process will be done. Next, coming to the inspection team members roles. So whatever the team members will be there in the inspection, what are the roles and the tasks that will be performed by each individuals? So there will be 4 members, and the roles are, that is, moderator, reader, recorder, and author. Moderator, in the sense, it takes the charge of process and he leads the review process. Next, reader is the one who reads the code by using the code browser and a large monitor. Then recorder is the one who records any error discovered or issue to be looked into. Then the another team member is the author. He is the actual developer who develops others to understand who helps the others to understand the code. So the author will be there. He is the actual developer who will be involved in the inspection team, who helps to understand the code to other team members. So these are the roles of the team members in the inspection process. So far we discussed about static testing, then elements in the static testing, then walkthrough process, and inspection process. Thank you.